Hey guys, welcome to the video. My name is Gary Nelson, and I have some amazing information to share with you guys. Have you ever felt that you were in a situation or something occurred and a sort of stress and anxiety seemed to overtook you so bad that you couldn't think, you couldn't react properly, and it made it really awkward for you to calm back down, to bring yourself back down to that level where you can regain some sort of control. This course right here, or this class right here, and the information I'm going to be sharing with you is called Taming Your Anxiety. Taming your anxiety is something that most Americans, most people have a hard time dealing with. Even as kids, kids, you ever seen a child have a temper tantrum and they just go too far beyond the edge, and they just start tearing at the house, throwing toys, doing so many different things, and you like, or a parent may say, stop, 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 but it just continue to escalate. Now, this is the same thing that occur in adults, is that anxiety and stress takes a person to a level where they are not their self. So first I want to dissect what is stress and what is anxiety, because most people say, I had a stressful day, anxiety. So I'm going to first share with you guys what is stress and what is anxiety. So stress is the response to a threat. So say hypothetically, or a situation that you may have encountered where you saw a dog. You was walking down the street, you saw a dog, and the moment the dog looked at you is a threat. Unless the dog is just wagging its tail and it's smiling at you. But on average, a situation like that will cause stress. What happened is you'll begin to feel your palms getting sweaty, your breathing will start to get heavy. You may start sweating out of nowhere. And you're going to start to feel like your body is constricting, the muscle is starting to get tight in a certain sense. Anxiety is the reaction of stress. So if stress is the threat and anxiety is what happens next, you could begin to see the relation of how this can affect the person. Now, what happened is, if you don't get control over how to deal with stressful situations, a pattern is built in the mind where it begins to come on autopilot, where it always react in a negative way, or it escalate out of control. So we're going to first talk about what causes stress, what effect stress have over your life. The first thing is chronic stress. Chronic stress is health related. Health-related issues such as headaches, and that's one of the worst right there, because headaches cause an imbalance in the body, and you're in such mental pain that you can't concentrate. High blood pressure, chest pain, depression, digestive problems. Most people say stress causes digestive problems. Yes, it causes digestive problems. Sleep problems. If you're having problems with sleep, just say you say, hey, I had a long day at work, a long day with the kids, I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and you find yourself unable to get a proper night's sleep, chances are it's some stress in your life you're just not recognizing. Weight gain. Most people probably would have never thought in a million years stress can cause weight gain or weight loss. All depends on how your body reacts to stress. It can cause either or. Memory and concentration. Being stressed can cause memory problems. It can cause being able to retain information. And those are just a number of things that stress can cause in the body. When stress starts, what will cause it? Work, school, being in a relationship that's toxic, emotional trauma. Say you had a loved one that passed away, someone that's really close to you, that right there can cause a certain amount of stress. Now, in reality, we react off the emotion of loss. So therefore, we cry. Some people may stay in silence. Some people don't want to be disturbed, and some people like to be around people to talk during this time. But what happened is this emotion, if it's not balanced correctly, it connects to a certain level of stress. And what happened is, as we said earlier, that once that stress starts, the anxiety connects with it, and that's where the problems start. Financial concerns cause major stress. A major event or performance. How many people can recall if you ever was a part of a play in school, and the moment you walked on stage, you begin to feel that stress. Your voice begin to flutter. You begin to shake. You begin to feel strange. So that right there is a moment of stress that's starting right there. Now, before I go on, that moment of stress, if it's not managed, it goes from your childhood into your adult life, which cause other bigger issues. Like you might hear people that say public speaking is their biggest fright. Why are you afraid to speak in public? So that's a stress that started at a certain point in your life that haven't been resolved. When you get stressed, alcohol consumption, introducing the body to drugs is a result of trying to suppress stress, because you're trying to find a way. You're not dealing with it head on. So you're finding a certain measure to kind of combat it. But that right there is dangerous, because when you suppress something, it's going to come out like a volcano at some point in time. Lack of oxygen. Being stressed causes a lack of oxygen. How many times have you heard somebody say, when you upset, when you saw somebody else upset, they may say, take a second and breathe. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Okay, but not all stress is bad. And you may say, right, what do you mean by this right here? Not all stress is bad. So in a dangerous situation, stress signals is sent to the body. And that meaning, that connects with your easy terminology, it means flight or fight. Let me say that again. Certain situations of stress will take you to either fight or flight. So what that means, just say that I know none of us, we are all adults and we're professional, but just say someone cut you off on the road or in the grocery store, took your parking space. You automatically either go into a fight mode where you want to react, or you go more in a flight mode where you kind of don't know what to do, or you kind of go into a submissive state within your mind. But there are many things that can cause stress that can build into anxiety. So let's talk about the things that ways that you can manage stress. Most people, they don't take the time to find out, how can I manage stress. Now, a certain amount of stress is good, because just say you got a report due, or you got work due, you want to be pushed to the limit to a certain extent where you want to be effective at getting that job done. But there are ways to manage stress. Being observant, recognizing the signs that your body begins to show response to. So when you stress, just say, think of a situation right now where you was at work, you was around, at a party, or you was in a situation where something happened or someone said something that didn't rub you the right way, did not rub you the right way, and it caused you a certain amount of stress to appear, right? How did you feel when that started? What was happening? Did you realize your breathing began to, increase? Did you realize your palms became sweaty? Did you begin to feel like sweat, start on your back? But think about what was happening at that moment. So being observant is very, very important. Getting regular exercises. I'm telling you guys, this right here is one of the best ways to be able to deal with stress. Getting regular exercise. Yes, that's correct. Because when you exercise, you get the blood flowing, and eating right. You want to make sure that you're eating right. And I can't tell you what to eat, but what I can tell you is that eating right and exercising can consistently will help lower stress because you know what that will cause? It will help lower your blood pressure. If you already got an elevated blood pressure, that right there is already a danger with stress and anxiety. Is part of that. Trying to relax, do activities to relax yourself. I know some people who like to play board games. They like to play cards. They like to do activities with their families. But whatever can redirect your attention with lowering the level of stress in your life will be a benefit in the long run. And that might just mean going to the park and taking a long walk, doing something for yourself. In a moment, what I want you to do is prepare for it. In a moment, I'm going to give you guys a really, really special technique on how to deal with stress and also minimizing the chance of that anxiety building up. So this is going to be a very unique technique of meditation. So if there's somewhere where you can prepare yourself to relax and sit down, I would advise doing that now. If you're driving, wait till you get home. You can do this meditation technique later. But the next thing you can do to lower stress, minimize that anxiety situation in your life, is to set goals and priorities. Um, it's three words that I learned a long time ago, and please place this inside your vocabulary and start using it. These three words of power will change your life. No, thank you. Now, the no thank you phrase is that at work you're given 1,000 things. They may say your job description is this, but what happened is you end up doing the vice president job, you end up doing the mechanic job, you end up doing the kitchen guy job. But what happened is you're given so much on your plate that that stress is beginning to elevate. So what happened is you begin to take on more than you can chew. And most people, that's their main problem. So what happened is learning how to say no, being mindful of what you're doing. Be very mindful and be strategic at let me finish this right here, and then I'll work on this right here. So therefore, you got to make sure that you prioritize and manage your time during this process because if you're somebody who don't manage time, manage the process of things, you become overwhelmed because you're trying to do both of the things. Okay, so the meditation technique that I'm going to share with you guys will help you lower stress and minimize the chance of anxiety building up in situations. Now, if you're somebody who's watching this video and you have been facing this challenge for a long time, this technique right here will set you on a strong foundation that can help you minimize the stress in your life. And I'm telling you, once you learn how to minimize and manage stress, you see it, you know how to bring it down. So at this time, I'm going to ask is that you find somewhere that you're sitting down. Hopefully, you're sitting down now. And what I want you to do, and this is going to be a 10 to a 15-minute meditation. Meditation is wonderful. Guided meditation is even better. So I'm going to guide you guys through a process. So therefore, you can use this process to build a foundation. Okay? So what I want you to do, I want you to sit back and I just want you to relax. You can keep your eyes open if you like, but I highly suggest you close your eyes because when you close your eyes, less distractions are taking place. So internalize what it is that you're doing. Okay? So eyes closed, and as your eyes are closed now, what I want you to do, I want you to simply take a deep breath in. That's right. That felt good. And remember what I said earlier. Breathing is one of the best ways to reduce stress in your body. So as your eyes are still closed, again, you just breathe out. Then you just breathe out. And as you continue to breathe in and breathe out, want you to start mentally from the shoulders, shoulders and neck. I want you to breathe nice and relax. And as you continue to breathe in and out, allow your attention, allow your attention, your mental attention. If you're creative and visualizing, if you're creative with imagination, now will be one of those times to visualize that simple. And as you continue breathing out, allow each breath to cause you to become more and more relaxed. And as that relaxation goes through, you start moving down into your shoulders and slowly going through your body. Allow that sensation of peace and relaxation to slowly move through your body. As it moves through your torso, your arms, your hands, your pelvis area, your thighs, your knees, the lower parts of your legs, your calf muscles, and into your feet and into your toes. Just imagine that cool, nice, relaxing breeze that you're breathing in and out is starting to relax every cell of your body. And just continuously allow this moment to cause you to become more and more relaxed. You may notice images appearing, but just simply let those images pass by. And as you continue to keep your eyes closed and become more relaxed, here's the technique. I want you to think of a situation that causes you a lot of stress. One direct thing. One direct thing. Maybe it's when someone says something that you don't like. Maybe it's when you're overwhelmed at work or in your personal life. Maybe your spouse or fiance, when you try to talk to them, they don't listen. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's your kids. You can't seem to help them understand how to do certain things. But whatever that situation may be, I want you to bring that image up in your mind. Bring that situation up in your mind. If you're good at visualizing, visualize that scene, visualize that situation. Begin to feel that scene, that moment. And as you bring that up to the forefront of your imagination and mind, how did your body feel? But as you imagine this, I want you to continuously breathe in and out nice and slow with your eyes closed. But as you see this image, how do it make your body feel? You may notice that where that stress starts. You may notice that feeling of where it starts. It may start in the pit of your stomach. You may notice that your head move a certain way. You may notice your body tense up a certain way. Just begin to notice that. And as you begin to notice that, on a scale from 1 to 10, I want you to mentally say a number in your mind of how it makes you feel. And if that rage is high, you may say a 9 or a 10. And after you recognize that number that connects to that feeling of stress, I want you to continuously breathe in and out. And as you continuously breathe in and out, you notice it more. You begin to notice the thoughts that go through your mind when that stress occurs. You begin to notice that feeling, them ideas. You begin to notice those things. And it's okay. It's okay to notice them. And as you notice them, you're going to begin to realize that it's a thing. I want you to remove that idea, move it to the side, and you could put it in a category of a thing or a feeling. But I want you to move it to the side as if you had a touch screen TV, or you was able to move something and separate it. I want you to separate it. I want you to move it to the side, and you're going to put it to the side in its own category. And as you move those things to the side, that thing, you realize when you move that thing to the side, that emotion, that feeling is not really connected to you. That emotion, that feeling is a thing. And you begin to realize that when that thing was removed to the side, you moved it to the side, your body, you begin to breathe easy. You begin to feel more calmer. You begin to feel relaxed. You begin to feel comfortable. And you notice that your body and that thing is two separate things. You begin to realize that feeling you control, because you can easily move it anytime you want to. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to move that thing, and I want you to look at it, examine it. I want you to tell that it's not welcome in your life. I want you to tell it, say it right now. It's not welcome in my life. Recite this also. I choose, I control the way I want to feel. I choose, I control the way I want to feel. And that thing, I want you to put that thing. Just imagine that there was a black box, a box. With your imagination, your imaginary hand, I want you to grab that and put that inside that black box. And as you put it inside that box, there's a lock and key that's made on that box. I want you to close that box. And you see a combination lock. You don't even know the combination to this lock. But once you lock that box, that stressful situation will be reduced, eliminated from your life. So as you begin to close that box, you look at that thing one more time, and you realize I have control over my life and how I feel and how I react. You close that box and you lock it. You put that combination lock on there, it's locked now. You can hear that clink, clink, it's locked. You're gonna imagine that there's an ocean just standing near an ocean, and it's pretty outside, it's beautiful. And you can realize that ocean is pulling the waves into the ocean. And once that box goes into that ocean, it's going to sink into the depths of the sea, and it will never bother you again. So at this time, use your creative imagination, and you're going to throw that box into the ocean. And as you see that box going further and further away, you begin to feel more peaceful. That's right, you feel that peace setting in. You feel that relaxation setting in. And you begin to realize you have full control over your response to life and how you view life. And as you continue to breathe in and out, you begin to feel more amazing, more wonderful. And take this opportunity to just feel that peace radiating through your body. Take this opportunity to feel that relaxation moving back and forth through your body. Your muscles feel more relaxed. You can think more clearly now. In a moment, you're going to open your eyes. And when you open your eyes, you're going to feel amazing in every way. You're going to feel amazing in every single way. Eyes open on 5. 1, feeling amazing in every way. 2, 3, just take a deep breath in. 4 and 5, eyes wide open, feeling amazing in every single way. I want you to recite those words to yourself. I feel amazing in every single way. Every single way. That meditation right there was a technique to help you build a foundation on how to deal with stress, to lower or minimize the anxiety that you may be facing. Now, there may be certain barriers, there may be certain things in your life that you seem continuously been faced with, and you may have been dealing with them for a long, long time. Now, some things is hard to work on your own because you feel amazing now. You can feel that feeling. But how do you make that foundation real consistently? You have to begin to build a process to understand what other barriers are you facing that you haven't faced yet. Let me say that again. Most people have barriers they haven't even faced yet because they don't even know what they are. They just know that whatever is causing it makes them upset. So you can have 12 different things that make stress and build anxiety. It could be more than that. It could be certain things you just haven't confronted yet. One of my courses that I offer, if you want to go deep into this and really free your mind to get to the level of where you know you should be, you want to remove stress from your life, you want to be able to minimize the chances of anxiety, I have a Taming Your Anxiety, Change Your Mindset course. Change your mindset. The Change Your Mindset course is a 4-week to an 8-week course, and it teaches you to learn every single step on how to minimize stress and how to decrease the chance of anxiety. Once you learn these techniques and this process, it'll become a part of your life. If you know me, or people that know me, they say, Gary, I never seen you stressed out. And you know why? I know how to manage stress and I know how to deal with anxiety because I was able to implement these things in my life over the last 20 years. And once you learn these techniques and you're coached through these techniques, it will help you in so many places in your life on how to deal with people, places, things, and events. So the Change Your Mindset package is something that can really, really benefit you. I hope you enjoyed this course. I hope you found value that can connect and helping you grow to the potential that you know you should be. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and I will talk to y'all later.